Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little tired. Probably a little bit shorter, probably a little bit lower energy, but I wanted to do this thing, figure it out, and if I'm sitting in front of my computer and I haven't streamed in a while, and I'm probably not going to stream on Saturday, I'm just live now. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It's not a big thing. It is what it is. Gotta keep up the grind for some reason. What trailer came out? Tired is the default. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't know what the solution is. Backrooms teaser came out. That looked pretty good. Trailer for the new Mummy. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Was there new... There was a new trailer for something that is like we've already seen before, but I can't remember what it was. It doesn't really matter. Ba-na-na-na-na. It's just like 12 to 1-ish is when it starts, and I just like completely lose all my energy. It sucks. I don't know what the solution is. It's probably a diet thing. I don't know. Okay, so today's going to be a little bit shorter. Today is going to be a little bit less exciting, but it's going to be very important. There is a system that I want to implement for the lip sync of my characters. That if implemented, it will be very simplistic, but it'll be very streamlined. So I want to try and get that working. It's essentially going to be individually made lip flaps that you swap in and out of. I've done something like this before, but the method I did before was not amazing, so I want to try and figure out a new way to do it. And that's pretty much what today's going to be. And it's probably going to take me a while to do it, just because I know myself pretty well, for the most part. But yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, this is just like a rough 3D sketch of the character. Obviously, it still needs some work. But this is what we're going to be doing today, is a big step of that, of figuring out what else needs to be done. The biggest thing I need to figure out is bald. I need to switch categories here. Switch this over to art. This is going to be using geometry nodes, which is the visual scripting language, I guess. It's not really a language, but we're going to do test object here. Add a geometry node, geometry nodes node, new mouth test. Okay, so the premise that I have essentially is I want to make an object. Let's say like this is mouth pose 1, right? and I add in a sphere, and this is mouth pose 2, right? And I add in a torus, and that's mouth pose 3, right? So I have all these different objects that represent the different mouths, and they're not in the ideal position. Like the cube is, right? The cube is, let's say it's in the right spot, but now this one isn't on the right spot. What I used to do before was I would just literally have all the objects on top of each other, right? But the problem with that is it makes it hard to edit each individual one. So it's not like super ideal. And also something that I would like to try and maybe mitigate is adding a new shape to it was kind of difficult. Like it was not difficult, but it was just like really annoying. It was an arduous process. So if I can like streamline that as well, I have no fucking clue how I'm going to do that. I'm probably not going to finish this today, like for the record. But I'm just like, I'm letting you in on what my plan here is. So I think I'm actually going to swap over to game view so you can see the modifier stack as I do it. Pop this over here, pop this over here. I guess the modifier stack doesn't matter that much, but like just, I don't know. It's better than having the camera over it like that. Group 1, 2, and 3. These will ideally be names, like A, O, E, like different, like the name of what the lip sync would be. That's how I did it with the Dan and Aaron models. So and it would just make things easier if I were to like hand this off to someone else. Okay, so we get our groups here. Let's put the cube as group 1, the sphere here is group 2, and the torus as group 3. So now if I hit select, 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 it's all good here. Let's disconnect this for now and put this like so. So now if I toss the geometry on there, it adds it back into the scene. That's great. But what we need it to do is also move the geometry, right? So let's pop the geometry in this. We need to like separate the geometry into different things. Or ideally, can I grab like vertex group? Vertex neighbors, geometry. Geometry input. Oh, what is this? Object, relative space as instance, replace original object. Okay, that's not what I wanted. What's up, Gab? How are you doing today? Geometry. Attribute. Domain expansion. Curve geometry read. Index normal. Sample. Sample index, sample nearest. Geometry to instance. What is it instancing? I don't understand. I don't know how that works. Selection. Box selection. Wait, what? Oh, interesting. Okay. That's something at least. I can come back to that. Geometry input, no. Join geometry, geometry to instance, operation. Separate geometry. Split a geometry into 2 geometry outputs based on a selection. Split to instance. Create separate separate geometries containing elements from the same group. Separate components. Split a geometry into separate outputs for each type of geometry. Okay. I mean, this is just mesh, so it'll look like that. There's no curves in it. There's no grease pencil. There's no point cloud. Okay, this is the wrong one. What was the other one, though? One of these looked promising. Operation, separate geometry. Based on selection. Okay, so what I can do here is get rid of you, do that, and then selection. So now, if I go to the node here and do it this way, you can select. Because I have to put the like that. Okay, so now I can do 1, 2, or 3. So that's something, right? That's like at least doing something. But the problem now is, let's say, hypothetically, let's put this back to this. Let's say hypothetically, the torus facial expression wasn't actually just one torus, it was 2 tori, right? So this is actually the expression that I want it to look like. And I'll rotate it just so it looks a little bit clearer from this view, right? So it's 2 separate pieces, but I want it to act like one piece. Now the problem is, oh wait, no, because it's not working this way. This will still be based on the group. Yes. Okay. Okay. So next problem comes into place is moving it over to the center. Okay. So I need to, you could move, can I move like geometry as a whole? Or is it going to be like based on vertices, operations, transform geometry? I want it to like get its position and like move to 0 essentially. Component matrix, transform. Accumulate field bleeding? What the fuck does this mean? Component. Okay, so the problem is, like, we don't know, can I like sample where it is? Read. Position. How do I do something with this? What black body temperature, things happen, clamp. What kind of value is this? Input expects a single value. Input expects a single value? So if I join, no, vector. Okay, can I create vector? Vector, mix vector, vector math, combine XYZ, that's what I want. What? Why? Literally why? I don't understand. Position, field depending on position attribute, 3D float vector field. Okay. 3D float vector field. Okay, so it can't function as like a single object. Am I able to get position radius sample, geometry proximity? Geometry proximity. Yosemite. Sample the geometry. Actually, no, sample this geometry. Is there a set position? Set position? Oh. Wait. No way. Is it this simple? Oops. No, okay. Because it's not setting the position of the geometry, it's setting the position of the overall container. Position offset? Wait, position? No. Sample geometry proximity? Position? Wait, what? Where is it? It's all set to 0. Wait, are all the points now at 0? You did one set and you're tired? You did one set of what? What's up, Anju? Okay, this is not working. Back to the drawing board. Workout? What was your workout? Let's hide Randy for now. Also, I'm pretty sure I found out it's a radish. I'm pretty sure I found out she's a radish. So, Randy Radish. Also turnip. Turnip for what? No, it's a radish, as I found out. Randy the turnip? Yes. Actually, you know what I could do? No, I can't. I can't do that yet. Let's. I'm moving ahead. So I want position 2, and I want this sphere to move over to. What I want to happen is I want to get the total position of the, like, if I select one vertex, right? It's giving me the position of that vertex. But if I select all the vertices, it is now putting the cursor in the very center of all of them, right? It takes all of their locations, it averages it, and then it puts it in the very center, right? So I want that position, and then subtract it from itself to get to 0. She is a Randy? Yes. Randy is often considered gender neutral. Okay, so average won't mean 0. No, I want to take the average, subtract it from itself, and that becomes 0. But I don't know how to do that. Attribute, domain size, blur size, blah, blah. Volume, blah, 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 blah. Utility, math, field, blah, 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 blah. Instance. Is that the solution? Is it instancing? I want to get point edge to edge face instance. No, that's not correct. Point edge face layer. No. Let's just start with points. Points. Instance on points. Weird math, but okay. It's not weird. It makes sense. Your brain just isn't operating at the same capacity as mine, clearly. Geometry. Compute the closest location on the target geometry. That's not what I want. ID. Retrieve a stable random identifier for... No. Named attribute. Retrieve the data of specific attribute. Position. Retrieve a vector indicating the location of each element. Okay. So what I want is, this is spitting out a lot of bullshit, right? This is spitting out 482 vectors, okay? What I need is just the vectors pertaining to this group, and then average all those vectors to get the center, and then subtract that vector from itself to get 0. Mathematically, yeah, but just get a convenient node that you can input the value 0. But it's not, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. What I needed to do is separate, there's 3 groups here. I needed to separate those 3 groups from each other, put the center object in the center of those objects, and then move them to the 0 space. Geometry nodes, recalculate center. I don't want to recalculate the normal. Move vertices. You can move individual vertices with a set position node and use a condition. E.g. Wait, what? Modify the position of each vertex. I have a geometry node. Struggle to modify the position. No. set position is selection. Okay. Is position. Oh, okay. Does position become position? ID selection. Read that. I don't know what this is not, I'm not cooking. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, so that's just doing that. That's just doing all that. I need it to do that, but for this minus itself. This average minus itself. How do I add matrix? Can I just like make a matrix? Combine matrix? Oh, fuck. Art thou lagging or is it me? I mean, I've got no drop frames or anything like that. My network is fine. I think it might be you. Oh, is this the solution I need? Hold on, I've got a video. A tutorial.
Hello everyone, this is Bradley. Today this is a fundamental tutorial talking about split to instance node we have since 4.1. I specifically want to talk about something we create.
Okay, 4.1, so I probably won't.
Is applying to every vertices.
Mesh
you plug
island.
that into ID.
Wait, what? No, but that's not what I want. I want it not mesh island. I want it based on my selection.
Then immediately
which I think I can do instead of this. But okay, well, okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that, he says. Okay, get rid of you. Put you back in. What did he do? Random value set position to offset. Okay. Random value set position. Set position. Random value to random value, but set selection as the ID. Oh my god, that worked. Wait. Can I make it not a random value though? Wait. Okay. So that's it's working. It's moving it on as the whole. Okay, wait. Okay. Check this. So get rid of you. Don't need you. I can take this. I can move this, and I can do the same for this one. But instead of selection that one, we do selection this one, and this becomes this, which is 1. Join. Delete that. Boom. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Is it because it's in... No. Why isn't it working? That's that, and then this one that. Okay, that's great. Where's the chat screen? I made you really transparent. Found it? Yeah. It's above me and below me, and I made it really transparent. I can make it less transparent. Hold on. There we go. Okay, why isn't this joining? Oh, because this isn't... Ah, I see. I see where I fucked up. No, I don't. Never mind. Everything's wrong. Okay, this is... Oh, because this is like the... Oh my god, I'm so smart. Oh my god! Oh my god, it worked. Okay, wait. So then... 0, 0... 0, 0, float, boolean. I need this to be like absolute world value. How do I... Set position. Offset. Offset. Wait, can I set the offset to just be... No, that's setting every single pixel. Or every single, Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Is this doing what I want it to do? Am I just stupid? I think I'm just stupid. I think I already had this... I think I already had this part figured out. The part that I need it to do is know how to put it to 0. Okay, let me go back to the video and see if there's anything else.
Whatever stuff. Okay. One is for them to be separated. Island index
Split
ID,
to instances?
Using an index ID in this case.
Split to instance. Split to instance. Wait, oh. Okay, let's try that. Let's get rid of all this. Just get rid of it all. Just get rid of it all. Who cares? Get rid of you. Get rid of that. Split to instances. Group ID, instance, geometry. Okay. Set position, geometry. Set it to 0. Vector. Nope, that's not it. I want to move, and maybe I should just fucking keep watching the fucking video, because maybe it'll tell me.
Case to automatically do this kind of to 0. The development of works.
Is he doing this to like procedurally explode it? Missing local transform data.
Whether it's a negative or positive and so on. Where the value not applicable. So what can we actually do? Some other times what I will suggest is to is being
oh my god, that's
loaded,
so fucking complicated.
There's not enough
Missing
data.
set origin.
The
Okay,
equal to
this is the
0
part that I want, I think, because I want to be able to set everything to
the
0.
issue is because we have too many vertices in this geometry, which is much more than the instance we actually create. So the way we are going to do is that we are going to eliminate many vertices so that finally the vertices count equals to the instance count we have, so that there's an index match that we can sample index. So the basic idea is that we are going to separate the geometry, or you can also do the delete geometry or whatever. I do not really care. They're the same. So how can I actually separate geometry? So basically I need only one vertices for every island, and I already counting the vertices in this.
You look like you're really understanding this. I'm not. The problem, what I'm trying to do right now, maybe you'll understand this more. What I'm trying to do right now is within this like mesh container, I have 3. Am I even on camera right now? I am. Okay. I have 3 objects here, and I want to like, it's just like placeholder. They represent 3 different lip sync, right? 3 different mouth flaps, and they're in 3 different vertex groups, which I can show you. If I switch this 3 to a 2 or to a 1, I can swap between them. But what I want to happen is if we go to, for example, 2, I want this to spawn in at the origin. The problem is it is part of a container that's already on the origin, right? So like the center of this geometry is here. You can see me rotating about it, but the center of this object is on the world origin here, which means it's already at 0, 0 technically, right? So the problem lies in, I have a vertex here set to 0. I have a vector here set to 0, 0, 0. So if I move this here to set position, it's not doing anything because it's already at 0, 0. Like I can move it around more, but the problem is to get it to 0, 0, I either have to know how much to move it or I have to figure out how to do the math to move it. So what's popped into my head is, and this is like probably the dumbest way to approach this, but like get every vertex, get the vector position of every vertex, average them all out so that we get an average vertex. That's the origin. That's the center of the object. And then subtract that vertex from itself to get to 0. But I don't know how to do that. So I either have to figure that out or find another method that works. So that's why I'm watching this video.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the first point is always 0 in this trading.
Also, I don't know if this is like even what I'm looking for. Like the video is called what I'm looking for, but it's not. This doesn't seem to be what I want.
So I just
so far
make the trading equal to 0 and separate them so that you can actually see that I only have 1 point per island being created, so that everything is being separated as you saw before. So this is working, but this is being separated. Even if you set a position, it does not help anything because when you split the instance, everything is already a cube. So what you need to do is actually
stupid question. Why can't they be on top of each other if only one is visible at a time anyway? If I were to like edit this, like if I turn this off, right, and I put these on top of each other like this, it's not like the easiest thing in the world to like edit. You see what I mean? So the idea for this is that they are being shown in the same spot, but you can edit them like individually, right? Like it's not impossible to do this. If I did, like I could just like, I could select just this one and hide everything else, right? But it's a little messy that way. That's how I did it with my model, the model of myself. That's the method I used for that. But I wanted to explore this and see if this was viable. Yeah, I mean, it's like as simple as here, look at this. If I have every vertex here selected, it shows me that the median position for the X value of all these vertices is 3.6, which means it is 3.6 meters away from the origin, right? So if I subtract 3.6 whatever from this to get to 0, that moves the whole unit. That's what I want to do. But the problem is I don't know how to sample that. Can't you have them spaced out to be able to edit, but just make the X constant? That is like last case scenario. I can do it that way, but I would prefer to find like a procedural way to do it if it's possible, which I'm sure it is. Like anything is, you can do anything in geometry nodes. You can do anything you want. But yeah, like that would be like, I now know that this is evenly spaced. This is exactly 3 meters away. So I could be like, oh, well, I'll just, in this, turn this back on. I'll just set this to 3 or -3. And now I know it's exactly on the origin, right? But the problem is like, I want this, it's not a problem. It's like a problem that I've made up, but I want it to be procedural. And I know I can do it. I know I can do it. Also, I want this part to be procedural, and that's going to be fucking impossible. But not actually impossible. It will take some figuring out. Although you can get the real X from the nodes. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I am, now that you've brought up that method, because I want to do this as a dial essentially, which means it would be producing an integer value. It might actually be smarter to just do it your way, your way or the hard way. You know what? Okay, let's give that a try. So if I do this and if I do this, 6. So they're spaced exactly 3 meters apart from each other. Instead of selection, let's do, where's my music? I can't work with no music. get rid of selection. Make a input. Float. Let's just do integer because it's cleaner. Minimum of, what is that? 214 million? 214 billion? 748? No. 3,000. 83,000. 483,000. 7 million. 47 million. 147 million. 2 billion. Negative 2 billion. That's 2 to the 32 minus 1. Why do you know that? Just off the top of your head. The default will be 0. Actually, the default will be 1. We'll start at position 1 just because it's simpler. How do I... Wait, how do I sample vertex groups? Am I able to do that? Sample index? It is the int max divided by 2. Oh, because it's in both directions. That makes sense. I might have to like have inputs here that are hidden. Can I hide those? Duplicate? No. Okay, that's fine. Is it fine? Subtype percentage factor. Shape auto. Hide value. Hidden modifier. Oh, okay. I can hide it. The problem is I can't do the procedural part, but it's fine. We'll figure that out when we get there. For now, let's do selection, and set these all to this type so that we can do 1, 2, 3. Set this value to 1. Okay, so this combine XYZ, put this in the vector, and we want this to multiply math. Multiply. I should just type in multiply. Multiply this by 3, and then that gets us that value. Oh, I guess this can start at 0. I'm stupid. 0. Okay, so that shifts it over based on clicking this. So the next one. Oh, I guess it has to be negative 3. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Okay, that's that. Negative, thank you. So now we have to cycle through. These are Booleans, I think. So we'll do Boolean math. Boolean math. No, not Boolean math. If, oh fuck, I forgot how to do this. Boolean. Where are Booleans? Input, Gizmo, utilities, Boolean, vector, Boolean. Do you see Boolean? Math, Boolean. No, that's the same thing. Is it just in here? Imply? There's a way to do it based on what do you want? I want this to determine this like integer. I want this to determine which of these to use. Mesh Boolean, Boolean math, absolute. Why are these showing up? These are not what I need. Grid Boolean. You want a multiplexer? I guess. Input constant Boolean. No. Boolean. Mesh Boolean. Mesh Boolean? Float difference. Oh, that's a different kind of Boolean. Grid Boolean. What the fuck is a grid? What is a grid? What? I've never seen this before. Accumulate. What the fuck? Wait, why would you let me attach if it doesn't work? That's stupid. What is a grid? I can output. No, it's union intersect. What? Actually, it's the same kind of Boolean. What, the mesh Boolean? Mesh Boolean was for, like, combining things. Like, you combine two meshes together with this. How did I do it? Oh, fuck. I shouldn't have attempted this without the file of my other model, because I've done this before. It was not as graceful. It was really rinky-dink. There's like a way to let Booleans through, I think. It's like a Boolean gate. Gate? Is that something? No. Boolean gate. Boolean gate. Fucking geometry nodes. Boolean math is Boolean gates. Okay, can I draw this maybe? To like indicate. So I want, this is going to output a 1, a 2, or a 3. And then depending on that, I want these 3 to combine into one node, right? Like this. They connect like so. And then based on this value, which connects up here, right? Based on this value, it outputs one of the Booleans to this, right? That's what I want to happen. Deplexer. I don't think Blender has that built in. Can I build one? Deplexer. Diplexer? Demuplexer? Demultiplexer. Geometry nodes. The only geometry nodes tutorial you'll need. Demultiplexer. Place way to a node that takes geometry input words into discrete parts and lets me address them individually. Oh, okay. Mesh Island. Mesh Island. That video showed that, but I want to. What? Mesh Island. Does this help me in any way? I guess let's explore. What is this in? What does this do for me? Okay, so it's making 4 instances. No, but I don't want that. I want it to be based on these. Not this. Fuck. Because this is just separating them into like individual pieces, but like if I want this piece to have like 2 pieces, fuck. Okay, back to this. I want a node, and I might have to build, like I'll most likely have to build it, but like how would I, is there a mix Boolean? Mix Boolean? Rotation, color, vector. Wait, I feel like there used to be a mix Boolean, and that's how I was able to do it. Oh! Oh! Oh? Wait. Okay, wait. Cooking. Might be cooking. Hold on. So if this is 1, this is 2, right? And if this is 0, sizzling. can I plug this into selection? Okay, what does that get me? Why did nothing change? Why did nothing change? Why did nothing change? Why is nothing changing? Oh, because that's the wrong... Wait, is it? This one? Okay, that was the wrong one. Oh, and then 1. Oh! He's the smartest man alive! I forgot. Oh. I forgot to remember that, like, Boolean, in this case, because it's a vector group, a vertex group, it's technically vectors. That's how I did it before. I remember now. Okay, so cooking a little bit, but the problem is now, like I might have to do some actual fucking scripting if I want to implement exactly my plan. Because my plan is to be able to have a dial that's essentially like, this character is going to have 10 mouth poses, mouth positions. And so the software takes it and is like, oh, well then we need 10 of these, right? Blop, blop, blop. So I might have to like write code that does that. Because I don't know how, there's no like remake nodes node, essentially. So like I can bake it in that it's got 3 mouth poses, and then like every time I would add a mouth pose, I would have to manually go into the nodes. What language does Blender use? I'm pretty sure Python by default. Yes, Python Interactive Console. This is all just information. Let's get this part working first, and then so now we need to do some, yeah, because that's the other part, is it's not just going to be this node. Perfect. It's not just going to be this node though, because it's also going to need to be like not if thens, but like compare nodes math. Because this is 0, 1, 2, which means when it's at 0, it's at this, right? When it's at 1, it's at this. Oh, dude, it's already working. It's already working. That's crazy. Wait, is it already working? But then if I do 3, or if I go to position 2, right? Now it's not doing that because this caps out at 1, at 0 and 1, right? So I need to be able to move down to the next one, right? So compare these two, like this one to this one, and then plug this in. Does that make sense? I know I'm not explaining it the best way. Wait. No, okay. I was like, does that just work for some reason? When this is 0, this is like this. This needs to be like that. I'm already thinking about how to do this in Python. Nice. Okay, so now I think the easiest way is just to do math and then like if I just subtract 1 from this, does that solve it? Okay, but I don't know if that works at scale. It would be much easier because you would have a list and just index into it to get the vector you want. I mean, that would be the ideal, but this is working. It's just like not what I wanted it to be. But like I can still dev it. I can still work on it. But like essentially this is it. So like I would go here, hide and modifier, just to clean it up a little bit. And then like, let's say I wanted to like animate this with a bone, right? So I take an armature, I take the bone, viewport in front, take the bone like so, pop it up here. Okay, then I can go to pose mode. I can grab the X value as a new driver, right? I can go into here, and then I can set this to be driven by the driver, right? So now when I move the bone, well, now it's Okay, so I have to put a cap on it clearly because it's moving the position, but that's the long and the short of it. That's how I want the lip sync of this to work. Like that. And then that's amazing. Thank you. And I mean, like, it's conceptually pretty simple. It's just like in execution, it's a little spaghetti. It's a little spaghetti code, right? Because if I go back into here, like, this is just for 3 lip poses, right? So imagine you've got dozens and dozens, dozens of dozens. So it can get like a little spaghetti. How do I cap this at? I guess I could cap it with... Yeah, like I would have to sample this number, the number of group... Can I sample geometry nodes, sample number of vertex groups? But I guess the problem is when you start rigging, then that's going to add more vertex groups. But as long as you know how many bones, but that you can't guarantee that. Use vertex groups and geometry nodes. Multiple vertex groups for model. Vertex groups, geometry nodes. Oh! That's not even what I wanted to do anyways. Oh, I guess if I set this to be the max, if I set this to a max of 2, does this bone? No, it still does. Okay. Wait, why? If this is a max of 2. That doesn't make any sense. It's literally at... Is it because it's going negative? No. Strange. Does it override? It does. Weird. It overrides this if you have it like tied to something. That's funny. What does this mean? No, that's not what I want. Okay, so how can we make this more efficient? How can we figure this out? Oh god. Is there a way to make, without like jumping into code, geometry nodes make new nodes? Maybe what I could do is like pre-make. This is such a stupid idea, but like pre-make, let's say 2 dozen, like I make 20. I design it as if it's going to be using 20 lip poses, but like they're not all accessible at once. You have to unlock it like a Metroidvania. Could this be animated? This is driven. Oh my god. This input is driver based, which means I can do math. Okay, I want to experiment. Hold on. That might be the solution. If I just like pre-make it to have 20 lip flaps, everything comes back to roguelikes. Okay, dude. Oh, this is so fucking complicated, this stupid idea that I have. Okay. There's going to be an input that functions nothing aside from being a number. We'll call it number. And it will be a integer. Default is 0. Min is 0. Max is 20. Let's do... Oh, this is such a dumb idea. Duplicate. Bool. No, bool. Yes. This will make things easier. Bop. Bop. Okay, set these all to this style, and then, so these are all hidden. Hide. So if I unhide, actually that might be a better idea. Yeah, that might be a better idea, because then, what is this? Geometry Jones multiplexer? Oh wait, what? You know what? I probably should have just Googled, like, searched that properly. This is literally exactly what I want. Wait, what? I don't even know. See, the problem is they'll rename like their nodes, so I don't know what the fuck this node is. Oh, this is a node group. Never mind. What's in the node group? What is one digit at a time? Is that also a custom node group? Oh my god. It's not showing anything. Also custom? Yeah. Wait, modulo. What? I don't understand what I'm looking at, if I'm being honest. What are these inputs? Value, position. This is very complicated for me. Okay, let's start over. So he's got like input. So this is what gets pulled into the node as an input to be presented as text. Okay. That's the selection wheel, which is the same selection wheel thing that I was showing. It's actually simulating the gate. I mean, like, my method also kind of works. And the problem is this doesn't address like what I'm about to do. What is this interface? What operating system is he running? I mean, that's a really cool, but like, I don't have a use for text input, even though that is really cool. Okay, so then mux. So this can only take 4 inputs, and then he has to do it again, like another one. One digit at a time. Wait, okay, wait. Oh! It is just doing the same, like, either or, but like on top of each other. I see. Switch? I've never seen switch. Is this a string switch? Oh, but that's based on Boolean geometry. Oh, what? This was here the whole time. This is the same thing. This is just this node. This is just this node. Rotation Boolean. Seems like it. Okay, so, but then I still have to do this part. How does he do the selection wheel? Let me go back. There's no music to this. Let me put the music back on. One digit at a time. And then one digit at a time is this. And then the value that comes out is that the input? One value at a time, value switch. One value at a time, value switch. I'm not gonna lie, this is very complicated for me. Does he have like a picture of the whole view? No. I don't know, it's just, I feel like I'm missing something by having it be this narrow. Selection. What is one value at a time? What is this doing up here? Posit the value at a time? Like, why is this here? For this part? Mux. One digit at a time. It's got 2 digits, it switches between them when he goes into it. Position 1, 0. Okay. So he gets position, which is the thing he just changed. Power base 2. So let's say it's position 1 to the power of 2 is 1. Divide it from what is value? Floor rounds it down. Modulo. I never fully understood how modulo works. I know it like repeats, but it's like something to do with the leftover of dividing. So that mod 2, whatever's left divided by 2, which is either 0 or 1. Oh! Oh! Modulo outputs are always 0 or 1. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna build this and see if it can scale the way I want it to. Let's take all this. Oh, well, you know, I'll build in a sec. I'll build that in a second because I want to see if this will work. The dumb idea that I have right now. Yes. Okay, so number is the number. I also like the dumb idea. Number is the number. Oh wait, I can't. Oh, this dumb idea might not actually work. I can't paste. This is copy as a new driver. I thought it was paste driver. Hide value. Is it different? Oh, wait. Hide in modify. Oh, yeah. Layer selection. Take grease pencil. No. Hide value. No. Shape. Dynamic. Auto. Single. Grid. Field. Dynamic. Auto. What? I'm so confused. Okay, what I wanted to do was be able to essentially like animate this. But it doesn't look like it's going to work that way. Okay, that was a big fucking waste of time. That was a big fucking waste of time. Let's try and implement what he did in the video and then see if I can like scale with it. So let's disconnect everything. No, don't disconnect. That's dumb. Just build a new node. Group. New group. Node group. I'll just do it exactly how he does it here. So this is called one leg at a time, one digit at a time, one at digit. Pop. I don't know why this is still here. Go away. Input is value and position. Value looks like it is a integer, and position looks like a float. Value, position, power, PP power, power with a base of 2, and we get the value from that. Divide this from this. Okay, and then floor, drop it on the floor. Floor that, and then modulo. Oh, they changed it so that there's 2 different ones. Oh, can I just take out floor and just do floored modulo then? That saves a node, hopefully. Okay, so this, if I did this correct, should either be an output of 0 or 1. Is there a way to see that? I guess I could just put it in here. No? I don't understand. Oh, wait. Multiplying by 1 doesn't do anything. This way? Ah! What does position do again? I can't remember. What is position, like, even for? What the fuck? What does position do? Why am I even using this? It doesn't get used? Lamau? Well, then what's the point? What was the point? Does this still work if I... Oh yeah, I could just literally do this. Okay. Sure, I guess. I don't know. Wait. How does it increment, though? Wait. I guess you use it for incrementing, but I don't understand. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not for me to understand. Wait. Oh, did I break it? I might have broke it. Wait. How did it break? What is different? Okay, fuck it. I'll just undo until it's not that. Oh, because I was going from the wrong value. Okay. Whoops. Okay, this still works. Except for that part. So I have one at a time, and then I use switch. And in this case, I will do Boolean switch. For this. Look at that. You can see it. You can see it actually like switching in real time. That's cool. The positions are set when he nests based on the level of nesting, I think. Interesting. Okay, so I have this, and then let's do how many? He does 8. Let's set it up for 8. Let's just set up 8 groups here. So let's do a Suzanne at group that one, and it's a multiple of 3. And then let's do a cone, and a multiple of 3, and then let's do an icosphere. That's pretty cool, right? It's like a D20 at a multiple of 3, and then we'll do a UV, another UV sphere, but this one will be on its side. Crazy. That's 7, and then just a plain old plane. But 45 degrees. Okay, so that's 8, which means we also need 8 nodes or groups. So we'll call this one 4. We'll call this one 5. And now you see why I want to like make some efficiency in terms of like making new lip sync, because like that's a whole lot of steps just to like add another shape, right? Mux 2 where position is 1 and Mux 4 where position is 2. Assign that to that. Assign that to that. Assign that to that. Assign that to that. Maybe I could also do like assigns the group automatically based on proximity. That might be interesting. I don't know how the fuck I would do that. Okay, so now I have 8 groups. 8 groups here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's disconnect all this for now. I'll have this on screen for a second so that I can recall this if I need to, if I'm desperate. Disconnect. And let's put you guys together now. Or at least let's try to. This will be... I need to do a group of this, Control G. This is an output, put that there. And then the input of this is selection, cell. Inside mux2 position is 0. I'll grab that from you in just a sec. Bop. I don't know what number this would be. So let's just leave it as true and false for now. That's it for mux 2K. Positions are set when in S. You made mux 2. So this should be 2, you're saying? Or you should be this should be 0? Okay. I'll just call this mux 2 just to keep things simple. Mux 2. Okay. This should be 0. It is 0. Position is 0. Or are you saying this is mux 0? No, this is mux 2. Yes, you're right. Okay. So this is so complicated. I'm in... Okay, so within mux 2, there should be a second mux 2 under it. And this is connected to a switch. Everything is correct. No, never mind. Ignore me. True, false. There's a switch, and then another one at a time up here, and this one's position 1. And this is switch. And then put these in a group. And I think there's 2 more under this. I assume they're... Now you're getting it. I really am not. Wait. Oh, yeah. No, wait. Oh, there isn't anything under this. Okay, so then group that. This is the output. This is selection. Goes to all of these. And then fucking this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to like do some fiddling to figure out what 1, 2, 3 all the way to 8 is, but I think I get it. I think I understand now. So then I do one more of these above this. This is okay. This is this. So this is mux 4, as in it is muxing 4 of them. I think I get. So it's called mux 2. Okay. So then this is this, and then this is this, which goes into a switch. Switch is set to Boolean. Blop. 1 at a digit. 2. How. And then group these so that this has like that, and then this is 8. That should be... Oh, fuck. Not that one first. That one. That one. Cell. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm 100% going to have to rearrange these just because I don't think it's going to work exactly that way. But if I did this right, which I probably didn't, how can I test this? Oh, with this. Because if this is this one, then based on this value, yes, this is exactly how I test it. Perfect. Okay. So line these up. Yoink, 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 yoink. Number. We'll just do number for now, just to make things simple, and then output. Okay. That's a good sign. Let me rename this just to be safe. Mux 8. That's a good sign. Now the problem is, again, this doesn't scale. but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Oh, it did that one. So that to that. I don't know why it did that. Then that. Then back to this one. Okay. I think we're broken. Oh, it's showing me here which one's selected. Okay, and then we're back to this one. Okay, something didn't get done properly, I don't think. Oh wait, and then we're back. Okay, so this should, if this is going, let me think. Is it even, it didn't go through all of them. Why didn't it go through all of them? One and two, true and false. Okay, you know what? It might make things easier if I label these. So this is 1, 2. Nope, that was also a 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then these, same dealio. All these inputs are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Which means that in this one, the ones that are being received are 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means in this one, the ones being received are 1 and 2. So if I'm following that math correct, yes, 1 to 1. Okay, they're all connected. I think it's inside 1 digit at a time. Is it do you think it's the floored modulo? That's the only difference here. Unless, did I miss a clamp? Base divide. Floor. Clamp. No, it doesn't clamp. Okay. I'll add in a floor to this just in case. Like, okay. Why is it called floored modulo if it doesn't floor it? Apparently. It becomes a floor after. They should have done modulo floored then. Frankly, the fact that floored is first makes me think that they're flooring before. But I'm a dumbass. Okay, so that's a positive step. That is a positive step, I will say. Oh, the mux gets renamed as well. Because these are all, never mind. It's fine. Okay, so that's that one. Now if we do socket, now, you know what, we'll leave it a number. Because socket's being controlled by the bone. You can easily double it to mux 16 if need be. What if but like, the thing is, like, what if I need 38 lip sync? 38 lip poses. Like, it scales, but it scales... it scales manually. Like, I would have to manually do it. Though my ideal is that you type in a number, you're like, I need 35 lip poses, and then it has the inputs for all 35 of those. Right? So I don't know if that's possible. It probably is, but like, it's probably going to involve a lot of scripting. Like actual scripting, not visual scripting. Okay, so now we need to take the position. I can get rid of you. You don't worry. You don't matter. And then do I just do position multiplied by -3? Wait, why did this get moved over? Oh, that's why. Okay. Oh my god. Woo! That feels good. That doesn't. But that's fine. We can address that. Actually, if I just set this as a max of 8 for now. Or a max of 7, I should say. All right. That's pretty freaking sick. It works. Hey, look at that. Now if I do it to socket and then socket to that one, and then I guess it would be better if like this maxed out at ceiling. No, map range. Min max 7. That's what I wanted to do, right? Oh, actually, I want this input not to be edit driver, scripted expression, location divided by 10. Just so that I don't have to travel as far. Okay, never mind. That broke it. That's cool. Why did that break it? That's awesome. Copy as new driver. Paste as driver. Okay. What? Why? Oh, is it this? Is this breaking it? How do I set a maximum? If not the map range. I don't know how the map range node. Remap a value from a range to a target range. I don't understand what that means. From 0 to 7 to 0 to 7? Can I just do that? Oh, apparently yes. No. No, it didn't work. I just wanted to like not go higher than 7 in the geometry node. Simulation. Utilities. Math. Clamp. Ah, there we go. Is it working? I was clipping. It is working, yes. I was just implementing a cap on the amount. Oh, and that cap could be this number. That cap could be this number. Anyways, now if I move the bone. Nope, it didn't work. What the fuck? Min-max range. What does that mean? Why is it giving me a value? What the fuck? Is it just wrapping back around to... What? I want the bone. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Why is it still moving? Why? Fucking... I don't want to have to, like, restrict the bone's movement. But, like, I go outside of the range. Like, I step out of 7. I step into 8. X equals 8. And, like, it moves the geometry again. But I don't want it to do that. And I think it's because of this, like, this area. I want it to stop at 7. I don't want it to keep going at 7. Oh, wait, what if I do that instead? Like, cap it at 7? Oh, that fixed it. That fixed it. Oh, okay. That's what it was. Okay, so now I want this to be edit driver, scripted expression, expression divided by 10. Oh, no, multiply by 10. Whoops. Edit driver, multiply by 10. I was going the wrong direction. There we go. Okay, so now I can set this to like this, and it's like way finer. Hell yeah. I could also like snap it. That would also make it like a little bit easier. Sick. Okay, so what else do I want? This value like could be equal to this value. Just be like, how many positions do you want it to cover? And like it would do that. But then we still have the problem of like this number doesn't change. This, not the number, but like it clutters up the space. I didn't modifier. I want to be able to fucking have that be a driver. What the fuck? Group sockets. Default attribute? Wait, attributes. The attribute names used by default. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Optional label include default. Hide value. Hide the socket when it's not connected. I don't know what that means. Layer selection. Take response. No. Shape. Automatically detect a good structure. I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything to me. Warning, min-max. No. No. Okay. I think that works for now. That part of it, at least. Like, the lip sync works. So then, all I have to do... Oh, yeah, I forgot that this was the whole point of this. Now I can make, like, little bounding boxes and stuff, and it's like, anything in this area... Or no, that's not how it works. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ignore me. I'm being stupid. But as long as it's, like, spaced evenly... it'll be moved to the center properly. Because it's set. Like, that's the only thing that's, like, still kind of disappointing. Is, like, I would love it if this value was procedural. Like, if this could be generated procedurally. That way, like, I could have this. This is basically a sprite sheet. Yeah. And, like, it does make sense that it would be evenly spaced on a sprite sheet. I'm just stupid. And I'm like, what if I want my lip sync up here? Because, like, you know, it's not the craziest thing in the world to want to be able to, like, work on it in anywhere, in any space. But, like, it's also, that's stupid. Why would I want to do that? So my pie in the sky wish for this setup, I have two. My pie in the sky wish for this setup is, one, I want to be able to put the lip sync anywhere and it just snaps to the center. That's number one. And pie in the sky number two is I want to have a number that represents how many lips are on, like how many mouth positions are on this object, and then it changes this dynamically based on that. So those are my two pie in the sky wishes for this setup. If I become an institution, if I become like a hoity-toity big-time animating director, that'll be something that I take care of. For this rinky-dink operation, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it will be fine this way. I guess, yeah, because, like, you know, if I needed to, like, let's say I have 8 lip sync, eight poses, and I'm like, oh fuck, I really need a 9th. Is it just a matter of doing this, putting a thing in and making it a group, and then just attaching all of them again? Probably. I don't know. It's not my domain. There was a point in college where I was like, maybe I want to be a technical artist, and then I started doing programming, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do the programming. Not for me. 2.5. Why not? Because you can set this to have like a maximum position, bone constraint, set location, transformation. No. Copy location. Set location. Limit. No. Made any progression? You could say that. Limit location. That's the one. So set minimums in local space. Maximum of 7. Or no. What's 7 divided by 0.2? Or no, that's not correct. Let's just set this to 5 for now, and then. So it maxes out at. I can just do it to 3. He used some discrete math. It wasn't that. There's nothing discrete about it. I was very loud. What are you talking about? That's what I never understood. What is a discrete GPU? Why do they call it that? It's not discrete. They're pretty loud. They can be pretty loud. I've got a GPU. I've got a graphics card. Oh, but now it's just like this. It doesn't go further than the bounds, and it doesn't go outside of the bounds in any other axis as well. Even if I like try to force it, it literally won't move, which is pretty cool. Snap. There's like I think there's a way to snap. Snap. Is it in this? No. Blender. Bone. Constraint. Snapping. Copy rotation bone constraint. Bone snapping when rotating. Okay, none of these are what I want, but that's fine. Rice Krispie. Crispy rice. Never tried it? You've never tried Rice Krispies puffed rice cereal? Never? It's one of my favorite cereals. Never. That's awesome. I guess I must have. Rice Krispies in Sweden. Do you have them like available and you just like have never tried it, or is it like you've never been able to find it? Does this look familiar? Dude, I could go for a big... The thing is, cereal, breakfast cereal, not great on a diet. Not the best food to have. Like, obviously there's protein cereals and whatnot, but it's like you're getting a lot of calories that you could be allocating elsewhere. It's just like not the most efficient food. So I've pretty much like I've cut out breakfast cereal like almost entirely. Pretty much entirely. Actually, I can't even think of the last time I had breakfast cereal, which sucks because I like it a lot. But Rice Krispies definitely was up there for me. I was very much a kid that liked the sugar. I only remember trying the chocolate variant. I mean, those aren't as good. Plain old Rice Krispies are where it's at, bro. And you got to eat them fast because then they become sludgy. But I liked the plain cereal now, like, or not now, but like when I was still eating cereal as an adult, I liked the plain ones, right? I like, don't get me wrong, I still like my fucking corn pops, even though they changed the recipe, right? But like cornflakes, oh man, cornflakes are the bomb. Thebomb.com. Okay. I don't know if I want to work on anything else right now. Like, I'll do these lip syncs later, but I do have to do an expression test just to like know what I'm modeling. And also, like, we still have way more work to do on the model itself. But this is a good first step. This is a good step. We did good work here, kid. Dynamic. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey. And thank you, Majuit, for helping me get this up and running. It would not have been as clean with my vector math method. But be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next time we go live. Be sure to tune in next time. Yeah, we'll probably do more of this tomorrow. See you. Bye-bye.